strange profession, Game Dec. You're neither a player nor a detective. You know the rules and how people break them. How they leave a digital trail. And there is always a trail. A flaw in the source code. Backdoors used by cheaters. Anonymity skins, used to cover up unpopular activities. All can be found. All can be traced. With a lot of skill and a little bit of luck. Sometimes more than a little. Because there are surprises, even for a game deck. But in the end, you keep your eyes on the prize. This is my story. What's yours?
Alright, so we've got some character customization. What is this? The dominant value guiding your character before they chose the game deck. Your choice will determine the aspect. Oh. Okay. Achievement, power, security, conformity. Benevolence gives me 3 heart. I'm not quite sure what that means. Well. So this looks good. I mean, that seems to fit with me in general. I think, I don't know, we may not like this build, but I think that's what we're going to go with for our first playthrough. So that seems good. And that, I mean, I like that. Cool little mohawk, got some scruff, glasses, robotic arm. I don't know, let's see what does this guy look like. No, yeah, straight out of, oh, what was that movie? Blade Runner. Straight out of Blade Runner right there. But no. Now I'm gonna go with this guy. I don't know why. He just looks cool. What? No. Hey, Boss Andy. How's it going? We're just starting. I don't remember why I had to become a game deck. At some point, I must have decided. Oh, what is this? Okay. And we can have a Twitch vote here. That's pretty cool. To choose a dialogue option, left click. It's text, or click the corresponding number on your keyboard. To see the history. Okay, that's pretty standard. At some point, I must have decided that it was a reasonable way to make money. Then I just got used to it. Let's recall our career. I solved numerous cases, so people started to believe I was credible. Credibility was crucial in my line of work. Pretty much everything can be falsified, but you can't fake credibility. Games, besides being my workplace, also became my second home. Did I ever play for fun? Yes. Sometimes I did. I was surrounded by the real world, that is, Realium. I could hear Warsaw City humming outside the window. I lived in Tower Stone in Wola. It was the end of the 22nd century, and the people were crazy happy. Kidding. Some were, some weren't. Which group did I belong to? I wasn't sure. Alright, let's look at our codex real quick. Game Decs. Cal, one more stupid question. Shoot. What do you think about game decks? I think it's fun but completely unneeded profession. Blown up nothing. Redundant. Ooh, Frank, I disagree. Being a game deck is a sensible profession. But when something bad happens inside a game, it's easier to just pop up the hood, take a look inside, and see what's wrong. Such problems should be handled by programmers, analysts, not game... And that's where you're wrong, Frank. Just like my mom when she added cocaine to the cake instead of baking powder. She did that? Yeah. In real life, too. What a woman. But let's cut to the chase. Games are complicated, right? Right. AIs are watching over them, right? Right. The number of Chitong characters composing them is so great that no one person could ever know the whole program of even the simplest game, right? Nah, I'm not sure about that one, Frank. In a brain, in my brain, there's 100 billion neurons. In yours, there's half of that. And every neuron has 10,000 junctions on average. Synapses. And multiply 100 million by 10,000 and you will get a 1 and 15 zeros. That's called a quadrillion. So, your helmet controls a quadrillion synapses. Now, take a game like Crying Guns, where there are 50,000 players on a single server. 50 times a quadrillion gives you 50 trillion variables per second, and that's just controlling the brains of the people playing the game. When you add their stimulation, neuronal response control, creation of the world with the whole sensory report, i.e. picture, sound, smells, flavors, temperatures, you're going to get a factor multiplying all that by another million, around 50 quadrillions of variables per split second. That's a lot. You're fucking right, that's a lot, Frank. We're talking about one server in the living organism of a game adapting to the situation on the battlefield in a simple sensory world based on battles and clans. Can you imagine the array of this world? No. So now imagine that someone throws a cheat in there. Find it. Impossible. Order an AI to find it when the person who implemented it made it so that AI can't define it. That's possible? It's easier than you think. Now, how do you find that cheat? I don't. Exactly. You won't find it by browsing the code. But a game deck will. How? Game decks usually don't know about programming, at least not at an expert level. Game decks don't browse code. They look for the people who implemented the cheat and nicely ask them to remove it. Oh. Game decks handle people, not code. They observe, draw conclusions, deduce, and analyze the need. They need three things: to know about games, to know about people, and to have a high IQ. They examine the problems like birds flying over a labyrinth. You're stuck in that labyrinth, running in circles. So you outsource. You call a game deck. They come, take a look around, analyze, and find the problem. Bingo. And then they say the famous game deck catchphrase: detection ends the case. Alright, so that gives us, a sense of what a game deck does. What is this? Do you want to know more about the Game Decverse? Interested in news? Visit GameDecverse.com. Okay. Let's see. Devitalization is a process generated by the player's helmet. It is responsible for activating a game pill. It is similar to the natural process of falling asleep generated by the pawns. It entails disconnecting the brain's motor and sensory centers from the rest of the real body. Thanks to this, a player can move the limbs of their character in virtualia and receive digital sensory stimuli, and at the same time lie still on a couch and feel no real stimuli. The only muscles that are not devitalized are the oculomotor muscles. Exactly the same exception occurs during sleep. The phenomena can be observed in the REM, rapid eye movement, sleep phase. Okay. They put a lot of effort into this game. Rendon, digital brain, device shaped like a real brain and emulating all its functions. Rendons have both neural network and the networks of all classes of the glial cells found in organic brains. A Rendon can be based on a psychoscan of a living person, which makes it able to store a psyche identical to the one residing in the original brain, or a psyche transferred from an organic brain, or it can be developed artificially from the ground up. See Pygmalion technology to hold a new, previously non-existent psyche. This is how diginets are created. Okay, so you've got brains, basically. That whole idea of uploading your consciousness into a virtual space. It's interesting that they call it Pygmalion technology. If you've ever read or seen the play Pygmalion, it's about someone making someone become someone completely different. So it's saying developed artificially from the ground up, right? It's a good read. Definitely recommend Pygmalion. Sensing. Okay, the communicators of the late 22nd century ensure vital auditory, thermal, and olfactory contact. This conglomerate of sensual modalities is called sensory connection or sensing. A computer user connecting to a user of the same device has access to 4 sensory representations, but does not have to use them. Users often turn off the olfactory and thermal channels. That's awesome. No one wants to smell video games. Owners of newer walk-tells have access to optical, auditory, and limited olfactory channels, just like the Omnic owners. Okay, cool. Alright. And this is a lot like the other one we played on here, Disco Elysium. I really enjoy RPGs using different skill trees and different aspects. We all love the strength and the dex and the con and everything else, but I think it's kind of been done to death, and so this idea of aspects and personality, be kind to gain the empathy aspect, inspire someone to gain inspiration. I think this is a really neat concept, and I'm really glad that games have evolved to where we can take some of these more metaphysical ideas or these non-tangible concepts and use them as skills. I really look forward to see where this goes further in a lot of these games. To someone who's played a lot of JRPGs and old school RPGs, this is really fascinating and exciting to me. Decisive is red, analytical blue, creative is yellow. Okay, so we've got 2 creative, and we've got 2 analytical. And we've got one so we're not very sociable. And we're also not very decisive. Okay. Professions unlock special conversation options, enabling you to do more. However, the cursor... Okay, well, I will once we're done with this. Each profession requires a different personality. The description will indicate which aspects unlock a given profession. A profession will be highlighted if you have the required aspects. Click and hold the left mouse button on a profession to unlock it. Okay, so what have we got here? We've got... Sleeves, survival instinct, infotainer, know how to produce a net show. Okay, so I can be a glazier, which is well versed in both virtual and real technologies, know where to look for power nodes, cables, and virtual developer stacks. You can open them, hack them, and change the settings. Or I could be an infotainer. Smile at the camera. You possess a rare gift, charisma. I don't really have a lot of charisma on this character. You can turn any conversation into a media interview and transform resisting interlocutors into effusive companions. People recognize you and want photos with you. Everyone is nice to you. Almost everyone. Do I want infotainer or glazier? Right, I can't do scalpel because I don't have too social, and I can't do sleeves, which is okay. I don't. Sleeves is the more physical aspects. Let's see. Where does this go? This goes to supervisor, programmer, cracker, and this goes to sensory celebrity, mind influencer, vox populi. Yeah, you know what? I think I'm gonna go with this one. There we go. Okay. Can I have... Oh, it used them. Okay. I wasn't sure. What was it? Oh, yeah. Okay. Look at our history there. Alright. Well, let's start our day. It was time to check if there were any new jobs. Movement? Okay. Yeah. Oh. So I can hit tab. By the way, one really cool thing about this game, so I have a Corsair LED keyboard, and the game, as I go through different menus, changes the colors of my keyboard. I think that's really neat. I know a lot of games do it. Use the tab key on your keyboard to adjust movement, interactions. So talk, investigate, and use effectively. Interaction icons. Some interaction icons are always visible. Others will only appear when the circumstances are right. Okay. Okay, so there we go. We walk, and we run. Getting a use for the controls here. Let's look out our window. Warsaw City. My polis. Walkways, squares, space, and chasms. That's what modern cities look like. The middle layer, mid-city. Despite dense developments, you can still see the sun and pieces of the sky, as well as the long way down. I felt a connection with the people above and below. I could hear the transit tubes, pneumobiles, the humming ads. It was never quiet. Now look, we get a little ad for Void Stars. This was where the rich met the poor, and light met darkness. A place where you could be pretty much whoever you wanted to be. And where advertising drones peeped through people's windows looking for new victims. I had a few things I needed to think over. You can't really contemplate without a drink in your hand. Luckily, the surfbot knew exactly what I needed. The server end logo had slightly faded already, but the surfbot, as usual, patiently awaited instructions. We can go with a coffee. Some dialogue options are available only if you have the right profession. Such options will begin with the name of a profession, with the icon on the left edge of the screen, or press I to see the profession team. We can go with a reputable brand. The dark beverage of the gods. I could choose from the cheap synthetic stuff and ground beans, which obviously cost more. Infotainer. Food and drink manufacturers regularly supplied me with high-quality products for my surfbot. All I had to do was mention their brand on my social media every so often. I decided to think some stuff over and get to work. Thousands of games and millions of players meant plenty of cases for Game Decs. Hatred, greed, and deviousness are especially common online. Yeah, no shit. Two topics have been especially popular in the media recently: digital love and whether it's better to live online or in Aurelium. I took a sip. The opponents of online relationships have a simple argument. The beautiful prince you fell in love with may be a frog. And it might not even be a human. It could be an impeccable. Supporters of online romance respond with, so what? These days, you may have an online partner and never met them in Aurelium. What difference does it make what they really look like? I have nothing against digital love. Love is love, man. A dirty old man pretends to be a pretty girl. Is he a fraud? No, he is a pretty girl. He always wanted this, and it's possible online. When people love each other and look how they want, and not as Aurelium dictates, who are we to say no? I think it's beautiful. Some have been talking about the Pygmalion technology developed by Blue Whales Interactive. It upgraded AI to the level of the human psyche. Recent gossip, a man named Kenjo, a young, good-a-bad star, screwed up in the last game, and his Black Angels lost. BWI claimed they could create human beings, obviously, for a hell of a price. Such humans are called diginets. A diginet has a synthetic brain, rendered with no body. It lives online unless you buy it on Mobrium? Alright. There were demonstrations at the company's location against this technology. The protesters claimed that diginets were unnatural. We're gonna let Twitch chat vote. Hadn't been tested and the technology hadn't been verified. It worked because BWI said it did. The protesters were right to demonstrate. Pygmalion was a suspicious technology. It was time to get to work.
Alright, look, here's the deal. My friends thought it'd be fun to jump into this stupid world, and now just everything's gone wrong. I think one of them might be dead. I'm stuck here. Please come and get me. I'm twisted and perverted.
Someone asked for our help. I'm assuming it's someone that we know.
Breaking news.
Real quick, let's see if we can't get some options. Gosh, game tooltips. Now it's music. Let's turn some of those down a little bit. Graphics. I'm looking for... I don't see it, so there's no quick save, quick load. Yep, slider. Deduction, codecs. Cool, 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 cool. I'm looking for captions. Warsaw City News. The latest domestic and international news all day long. Today is Monday, July 17th. My name is Gina Gord, and this is the news. Kenju, the young star of Goodabads, loses the game miserably. Zhu blames everything on glitches in the game. Could this be the end of the youngster's career? Someone was sensing me. It turned out to be a man called Jeffrey Haggis. I didn't know him. Nevertheless, I answered.
Oh, you're there. Please come see me. Blue Whales Interactive Tower, level 255. South entrance. I'll tell you everything when you're here.
Hold on. Let's have a little respect for each other's time. I don't know anything about the case, and I'm not sure whether a certain amount...
I get it. You want a down payment. I'm transferring it right now. I hope it's enough. Yes? Great. I'm waiting.
He disconnected. I don't know what this is. What is bliss? Alright, let's check the computer. My computer. It controlled the couch, communicated with the household appliances, left me some messages, and did everything else. It was old, it could use an upgrade, but it still worked well enough to be reliable. Let's look at our mail. Fame had its price. I had hundreds of emails to ignore. I'd have my bot reply to most of my dedicated fans. There were also a few emails from clients I had helped. Those needed replies. First message. Senator Stone was grateful for working out what his daughter was doing in Into the Dungeon 1337. I wrote that I was happy to hear from him and asked how his daughter was feeling. It's good to nurture relationships with clients. I got through the other emails quickly. Some were invitations to events, some were spam. I replied. I already had one contract, but it wouldn't hurt to check. Maybe there would be another one. Friends would tip me off when they heard that someone, particularly a celebrity, had a problem to solve. Nothing at the moment, though. So the contract for Haggis was the best thing I could give my attention to. Going to the net. A new case. I wondered if anything would surface on the net. Who was Jeffrey Haggis, the director of the programming department at Blue Whales Interactive? Gossip. Disgustingly rich art collector has suffered repeated burglary attempts in conflict with his wife Eleonora and son Frederick. He was supposed to have recently installed a safe in his office, which was opened with music. I wondered how much of that was true. Blue Whales Interactive, or BWI, the leader in the field of AI. Their flagship product, the dating game Paradise Beach. A little less known but still popular was the game Knight's Code, a clan battle game based on medieval Japan. They made luxury helmets, and, ladies and gentlemen, they could make human beings. Their Pygmalion upgraded AIs mimicked human psyches. I earned in several games, but was recently focused on one, Void Star, still in development, even though it had already been released. Well, if that's not a commentary on things, right? Because you've got Cyberpunk 2077, you've got Baldur's Gate 3, you've got Disco Elysium, and tons of other early access games. Supposed to be bigger than all previous space simulations, though that was hard to imagine. I'd already bought a few ships. I just couldn't help myself. They were damn expensive, but what the hell. I loved looking at my fleet. I entered the hangar. Where was the spawn all ships option? I found and selected it. What a beautiful view. Staring from the lightest vessels. Flyrock, an interceptor spacecraft, Sidehawk, an assault unit, Orca, an infantry carrying dropship, the gunship Giant, and the two jewels in the crown, Corsair, a big exploration ship, and Skywalk, a merchant vessel, as solid as it was bulky. Beauties, all of them. The Vulture X would really make a nice collection, or would really make this collection shine. What was more exciting than expanding one's fleet? The much-hyped Vulture X sure was tempting. A fantastic exploration vessel with a medical bay, a hangar, and a scouting ship. Strong armor, a crew of bots at your command, all for a bargain price. The price would increase later. Damn it, I couldn't afford this baby, given the state of my finances. Vulture, the beauty of players' dreams, was really testing my willpower. And that discount, damn it, I couldn't afford this baby, given the state of my finances. Welcome to the Void. We want you. Or we know you want to play, and so do we. Unfortunately, we are carrying out a maintenance check so we can constantly improve. We'll be back soon. Too bad. I could have done with some flying. Alright, we're going to see what the couch does. A virtual couch made by Surfer End. Not one of their newest models, but it was still reliable. At least I thought it was. A poet would call it a gateway to the sensory world. To me, it was just a tool of my trade. I checked the fluid level. Fluid levels were low. I still had a few tanks left, but it's always good to have reserves. Done, the delivery drone would be here in a few hours. July 17, 2199, 3:30 p.m. My last session took... The couch showed an error message and a suggestion to restore default settings. Maybe Surfer End couches weren't as reliable as I thought. I think his glory days were long gone. A Game Dec shouldn't skip out on things like this. It was time to consider buying a new one. It was starting to fall apart. I needed to replace it. Damn it. Such important gear wouldn't come cheap. I couldn't afford it at the moment. I needed a few jobs first. One big job that paid well. Alright, what do we got over here? Alright, so we got information on you. So here's some gossip. We'll read through it real quick. Today we have doubly powerful guest. Not only is he big, but he's big. Is that well said, Mr. Haggis? It's Director Haggis, and I have my doubts. You're the CEO of Blue Whales Interactive, right? Yeah, just like you're the owner of this station. Hee 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 hee. I'm the director of the AI department, sir. That's good enough. Excellent, director. So, since we know, I'm warning you, one more stupid question, I'm leaving. And yes, my son, Frederick, is doing well and getting great grades. He's a talented artist. Eleanor is a perfect mother, partner, and lady of the house. Can I ask you a question now? Go ahead. Could you ask... Oh, wow, this guy's a dick. Okay, we talked about a musical safe between infotainers. Could it be that art and culture found their way to the top of corporate towers? We know it's hard to believe, but trust us. Jeffrey Haggis, one of the big shots from BWI, has a musical safe in his office. Really? This magical chest is activated by tunes. I gotta say, that's music to my ears, and fodder for gossip. What the flute does he keep in there? Right? Wink wink. How punny. Alright. So there's that. We've got Sensory Worlds. Okay, the official name used to describe virtual realities, usually games accessed through gaming peripherals such as helmets, couches, suits, and substances like infusion fluids and game pills. Okay, and then we have further information on these things, gaming chemicals. Alright, go back. Let's go back to Sensory Worlds. We could look at helmets. I think we've looked at helmets a little bit too. Deotron. Have you heard about Deotron? Frank, have you been drinking? I hate it when someone hits the booze. Won't say that they did, and then talks crap. I didn't hit the booze. I'm asking you about Deotron, Cal. Then I'm gonna hit the booze, because you're asking me about the most absurd urban legend ever, man. Ever. But why do you think... Dude, watch my mouth. Deotron is a super couch. The kind that gamers and game decks use. But it's a super couch. According to some stupid spoof, it doesn't transfer you to the network. Well, Frank, to be honest, it can transfer you to the network, but above all, let me finish, Cal. Above all, it's a tool for creating reality. Right, so it's bullshit. How can a super couch create reality? Really? It's some new kind of religion. Wizards have magic wands, and modern gamers have Deotrons. I've heard that super couch is out there, and whoever lies on it can do anything with the world. Yes, lovely story, Frank. Actually, it's kind of cute. I take back what I said before. But seriously, you lay down on the Deotron, and what do you do first? I make you disappear, Frank. Galahad on games. Oh, okay, here we go. Game pill and NutriFluid. Start with the computer, the couch, the suit. Oh, okay. So we have 1 point of empathy, but we can't upgrade to anything yet. So we're gonna use the door here. Solid doors protected me in my apartment. Or maybe they protected Warsaw City from me. The director's office is behind that door. Mr. Haggis is expecting you. Alright, we're gonna wait for him to leave, then we're gonna have ourselves a little look around here. See what we can see. The computer on the desk was not secured. The empty workspace exuded corporate solitude. The nameplate on the desk read Junior Customer Support Specialist Idris Ikari. We're gonna access the chair. An ergonomic chair adapted to the size and measurements of its user. It was configured by someone small, most likely a woman. That's sexist. The screensaver slideshow change between the landscapes beyond the AABs and the towers of Warsaw. Breaking the sequence, an image of two women embracing appeared on one of the monitors. One of them had blue hair. I barely touched the screen and gained access to the desktop. It wasn't locked. There was an open BWI presentation and an unfinished Hand of Solitaire. I'm gonna finish the Hand of Solitaire. I just couldn't leave a game unfinished like that, so I started to arrange the cards on the screen. I finished. It wasn't too bad a score.
BWI.
I saw 3D blue whales flying through the clouds, the company's logo. The animated slides presented the financial results for the last quarter. I copied the presentation to take a look at later. There was nothing more to see here. The man took a deep breath and let the air out through his nose with a loud wheeze. Past choices, wheezes. Dialogue tags. Icons and tags that appear on the left of the text mark dialogue branches that you have unlocked by your previous decisions. Other players might see something different or nothing at all. Okay. There are several ways an interaction or a dialogue branch can be unlocked. Your previous knowledge, past actions, and the relationship you have built can all unlock pieces of the narrative. A branch can also be unlocked by your background, a profession you have unlocked, or a deduction you have made. Okay, cool. So, when they say our choices matter, this is what they're talking about. His gaze bore into me like he was trying to break me.
Fuck. How long did you expect me to wait?
Hello, my name is...
I know who you are. I'm Director Haggis. Something's wrong with my son. He's not getting off the couch, and, well, you'll see for yourself. It's been over 4 days. He entered some game with his friend Timmy. I've tried talking to Timmy, but he's clammed up. His condition makes me worry even more. My son is on the couch in the next room. Let's go there now.
Well, alright. Who is this?
Here he is. Find out what's going on with him and how he can be helped.
Haggis' son was wearing an expensive brand-name suit and a state-of-the-art helmet covered part of his face. The couch's side paneling warned that he'd exceeded the online time limit. I couldn't help noticing the general area of his gaming suit was bulging. Hang on a second here. Let's look at the helmet. I leaned over to get a better look. You gotta look at the number. I had to lift the boy's head. I gently grabbed his head and tried to turn it a little. Frida moaned.
Watch out, you idiot. You'll hurt him.
I know what I'm doing. He'll be fine.
Do you think I'm blind? You're hurting him. Leave him the fuck alone or I'll throw you out myself.
It was best to leave him alone. The 11 bits discretion and comfort couch reeked of luxury and unattainability. The system masked the player's login information. Haggis muttered a bunch of curses.
Hurry up.
The small screen displayed Frida's vital signs, pulse, muscle tension, and brain activity. Despite the high-end hardware, the kid was sweating and using much more nutria fluid than he should have been. His body was exhausted. The suit was equipped with advanced anti-bed sore software. It resembled the skin of a slithering snake. The suit was the same brand as the couch, 11 bits, top of the line. Blue Whales Interactive didn't own it, though. I ran my finger over the suit's surface. The synthetic fibers emitted more heat in the places where they needed to work harder.
Enough sniffing around. Tell me what's going on with my son.
Mr. Haggis, this is a tense situation, so we need to keep our composure. According to my initial observations, he's been logged in for over 4 days, but there are no signs of adverse effects from the session. This is some excellent equipment. Doing a hard extraction by taking the helmet off is a huge risk, and logging out remotely.
It's impossible, I know. Like it is in most systems. Can you at least tell me where he's logged into?
Unfortunately, I wasn't able to determine that. I need to find out which game Frito logged into, then take appropriate steps.
I understand. Frito entered the game with his friend Timmy. He's a spineless pushover, but that might be for the best. He's waiting in my office. Maybe he can tell us something. You'd better hurry, though, as someone's on their way to pick him up.
He looked at me, then his son inside.
Alright, then. Get to work.
Organizations, Blue Whale Interactive. Yeah, we've read a bunch about them. Helium, Infotainer. We'll figure some of this out too as we go further. Let's look at the computer. A stream of stock market quotations appeared on the screen. The hardware was high-end, just like everything else in these rooms. System access was blocked, but I was convinced I could log in if I tried. This had to be the hardware that was monitoring Frito's couch. Panda. Upon a failed attempt, the terminal would be locked for 48 hours. Nope, we'll leave it. I searched for information about myself. After all, I had once done a vlog about artificial intelligence. Not a word. The article was about Pygmalion, the flagship BWI product. It allowed you to create living human psyches. I copied the rest of the codex to get back to it when I had more time. I thought he said it was in his office. I don't see anyone in the office. The civilian clothing was hanging in the closet. It's good to take it off and change into a suit before going online. It was the newest Charles Mugler line. Must have been the envy of his friends. After a moment, I was able to find a secret pocket with a bag of drugs. An Omnic. That sly kid put it in his belt buckle. The device wasn't secured. I checked received and saw that a discussion about playing together had been ongoing for some time. Timmy needed time before agreeing to Frito's idea. It was clear the boy didn't like to be pressured. I need to access your computer.
This is how we'll do it. I'll pretend I didn't hear that, and we'll call security, and you'll keep pretending to be a professional. I'm going to try to convince him.
Director, if you've entrusted me with your son's life, I think you can also trust me with access to your computer. He gave me a long, threatening stare from under a wrinkled brow. At least, he answered, speaking slowly and enunciating each word.
Access Monday. That's my password, and if there's ever a data leak, know that I will destroy you.
Who has access to the room with the couches?
My guests and I, but no one except Frito uses them when I'm away. Or at least that's what I thought.
It There was a rather provocatively dressed 20-something woman on the couch. The device's panel was flashing warnings. She'd exceeded the safety limits for a logged-in time. Over 4 days without a suit. She must have taken a game pill, or her bladder wouldn't have held out. She started revitalization, but something interrupted the process, even though she couldn't control her body. I thought she could hear me. Her helmet had an external monitoring port. I could connect to it and see what happened. She must have been planning a short session since she didn't put on a suit. She looked like one of the women I saw on the computer screen in the hall. Is that your assistant?
She's just a random lowlife. Leave her alone and get back to my son.
She may have some crucial information.
Alright, just hurry up.
Haggis noticed what I was doing.
I see you're prepared.
When I connected to her helmet, the image was transmitted to my lenses. The girl drifted in an undefined space. It wasn't the network menu or any of the games I knew. Hello, I'm a Game Dec. I was hired by Mr. Haggis. I connected to your helmet. You can talk and I'll hear you on my walk-tel. According to the login, your name is Starlet. Is that right? I can't do women's voices, I'm sorry.
A Game Dec? That's great. Yeah, I'm Starlet. I can't seem to log out.
I want to ask you a few questions.
If it helps you get me out of here.
What happened? How'd you get here?
I don't know. I don't even know where here is. I was in the game with the guys and someone attacked me.
Who attacked you? In what game? Is Frito Haggis there? Sometimes you can gain information directly pertaining to the deduction process necessary for solving a case. Left click on the deduction icon at the edge of the screen or press Y on your keyboard to see it. Okay. Deduction nodes are questions that are key to gather information and choose answers based on what information to unlock nodes until you reach the final conclusion. Okay. Every decision is binding and cannot be unmade. If you choose the option, let the father find his son in the game, you will in fact abandon the case. If you believe you have enough information, click and hold the left mouse button over the chosen answer. Okay. Okay. Oh.
I can't. Someone definitely attacked me. I blacked out.
Do you know Idris? I saw your picture on her computer.
Yes, she's my girlfriend.
Did you come here to see her or the guys?
Can we not talk about it right now? Get me out of here and I'll tell you everything.
How are you feeling?
I can't move or feel anything. I can only talk. And this emptiness, I'm going crazy here.
Your revitalization was interrupted. I've never seen anything like it before, so I don't know how to help you yet. That's all for now.
So what now?
The digital space was filled with data sets that my walk-tel rendered as luminous shapes. Let me try and help you. Okay.
That's a weight off my shoulders.
Interrupted revitalization is rare. I could have just pulled off her helmet, but that might have ended badly. There was a safer solution. Revitalization is like waking someone up. The senses are activated in a specific order. Hearing is usually first, so Starless was already active. Revitalization stages. Are displayed on the progress bar, but I couldn't recall the right order. I only remembered that vision was definitely last. Okay, Starlet. I think I know how to wake you.
Wait, I hear laughter. What's happening?
My deck detected the girl's helmet being bombarded with exabytes of data. Someone wanted to overload it and terminate the connection. Starlet, someone is trying to either stop us from talking or probe me.
Damn it! What are you going to do?
The attack was intensifying. I didn't have much time. I'll activate some barriers to block the signal, but it's only a matter of time before they crack. It was possible to use jamming barriers to slow the attack, or some much weaker reflection barriers to try to track the attack source. I activated the barriers, but I didn't know how long they would hold. Starlet, I put up some barriers. I bought us some time.
Great. It's about time we got out of here.
We don't have much time. I'm gonna try to get you out of here.
Finally.
The correct order was key. The revitalization bar had stopped on stimulating proprioception. It seemed right to start with that. Starlet, I'm gonna try finishing your revitalization. I'm gonna need to touch your body. Is that okay?
Do whatever is necessary.
I felt around for Starlet's arm, raised it, moved it around. The revitalization bar had moved forward. Proprioception complete. A good start, but the screen didn't display the next stage. Stimulate the sense of touch. I'm gonna start squeezing your hand. Can you feel it? Not a thing. Inner ear. I decided to stimulate her inner ear, her sense of balance. I leaned over and blew under the helmet into her face, then waited. There was no reaction. I needed to stimulate a different sense. The attack was getting stronger. My connection was being overloaded. The walk-tail wasn't able to interpret it. One thing was certain, the attack was getting stronger by the second. The hacker broke through. We only had time for one action. Revitalization wasn't complete. If I had removed her helmet, she could have had problems or even fallen into a coma.
Is this a good idea? I've heard it's dangerous in situations like this.
We're gonna try it and see what happens. Trust me, I'm a Game Dec. As soon as I took off her helmet, the observer's connection was terminated. Oh no! I failed. Well, there's Timmy. He wasn't there before. Okay. The conversation bar reaches a lock. Additional information or dialogue options will be unlocked. Hover over the lock to learn a bit more. Okay.
Are you gonna question me?
Questioning is best left to the police. I'm here to help Mr. Haggis' son, so let's just talk, alright?
Okay. I want to help too.
Tell me what happened.
It was Frito's 16th birthday, and we were inside an adult game. What do you want to know?
Your friend. Tell me something about Frito. Anything you want. He's my buddy. Same school and stuff. Once, this kid Alex called me names, so Frito flushed his walk-tail down the toilet. Then he altered the hollows in the school gallery to give Alex a pig snout that constantly oozed this disgusting mucus. Frito's brilliant. Alright, I believe you want to help. It was Frito's birthday. Did I already mention that? I'm not sure. So we logged into Paradise Beach. It's a place where adults get together there. You can read all about it in the description. Let's focus on you, Timmy. Are you alright, Timmy? You're slurring your words and trembling. How do you feel? Not too good. I'm a bit dizzy, but that's from the fatigue. We played for a long time, you know. It doesn't seem like fatigue to me. Tell me what happened. You don't believe me? We didn't do anything strange. I'm a good gamer, and I gave it my all. That's why. What else do you want to know? Let's talk about Tim. What games do you like, Timmy? Whatever Frito plays. Space sims like Dream Space or Dying Stars. Shooters, too. Crying Guns is our favorite. I believe you. Really, I do, and I want to help. It's just that I can't quite remember. I don't know what actually happened. Your nervous system is overloaded, but it will regenerate. It will pass. Breathe. What can you tell me about Starlet? She's a stripper. She knew the game well, so Frito hired her as a guide. She was very brave. How did you like playing with a guide like her? Not much. She wasn't that familiar with the place. She kept provoking Frito, that is. You're a game deck? Yes, Timmy. I'm a game detective. Cool. Can you tell me a bit about your work? Sure, but I've also got a few questions for you. There we go. You seem alright. I'll tell you what Frito looks like in the game. He bought us both skins, and mine was almost as cool as his. Old Man Haggis doesn't know. We used an agent to cover our tracks so no one would find out that we were going into an adults-only world. You want to know about Game Dec work? As a detective, I help people with their problems within the scope of sensory worlds. Ever heard of CEO Slayer? I tracked him over 8 Virchalia, destroying many accounts and a government server on the way, but I caught him. Can't tell you his identity. It's a secret, you know. Amazing. What do you need to do to become a game deck? Do you want to be a game deck, Timmy? I'm sure you could handle it. Tell me, Timmy. Why did you choose Paradise Beach? Well, to have some fun. There's sensual wrestling to the west of the main entrance, where you can enjoy some erotic tussles. Did you see it? Yeah, I won 3 times. There was no such thing in Paradise Beach. The kid was lying. You celebrated Frito's birthday in just one virtual area? Yeah, but we did some pre-gaming here first. We kind of overdid it. Frito had trouble putting on his suit. I know how things are, Timmy. When I was your age, I also went to parties and drank booze. Booze is for the old or the poor. Frito and I have better stuff. But the girl Frito brought had booze. She said that it was included. I trust you, and I'll tell you the truth. Just please don't tell Mr. Haggis. We went inside, twisted and perverted. It's a world where people hurt each other for pleasure. It's horrible, and Frito, he's still there. Please, find him. Hurry. Thank you, Timmy. You've been a great help.
Oh, you're not Honey Bunny. Did something happen? Is he alright? I mean, is Joffrey alright? Excuse me, I haven't talked to other people in years. So, is he okay?
Nothing happened. I just need to access the computer.
Oh yes, let me give you the tour. I have access to emails, reports, bills, and some other systems. What would you like to see?
I want to access the couch control panel. Show me Frito's monitoring. Do you know where he's logged in?
I'm afraid that data is encrypted. Honey Bunny made it so. But I can connect to the boy and describe what he's feeling right now.
Alright, do it.
I'm making the connection. I can't say I like the kid's thoughts.
You can see his thoughts?
How? No, I feel them, taste them. It's hard to describe. I feel various sensations and emotions, but not necessarily the same way he does. It's hard to explain how I receive them. Synesthesia? I think that's what it's called. Oh, it's getting hot. He's very excited, far beyond the limits of red ecstasy.
Can you dig a little deeper?
The heat is starting to stink. I can't focus with all the damn humming.
That's enough. You can leave. Okay. Show me the fiscal reports.
I'm afraid I can't give you access to such information. Honey Bunny would be upset.
The information could help Honey Bunny. It's very important. If only I could find the right words to convince you. Please? Pretty please?
I'm sorry, but I can't show you Honey Bunny's expenses. All I can tell you is that someone recently bought 2 game skins.
Why does that say convince him? Discretion is my middle name. It's in my blood. Ask anyone. I promise to keep everything to myself and forget all about it when it's no longer needed. Now tell me, what were these game skins for?
Alright, I trust you. These 2 skins were for Twisted and Perverted.
Show me the emails. Got anything on Frito in there?
There's some correspondence between Timmy and Frederick. I'm sending it to your deck. It looks like Timmy doesn't like it when Frito doesn't respond to his questions.
Show me the most recent logins for this device.
The last logged in user was Frito Haggis. I don't think I should go through his inbox, but... Oh, what the hell. Okay, I'm going to blush. I don't think you want to see this. There are plenty of messages from that stripper Starlet.
Can you brief me on their conversations?
Of course. What do we have here? Some rather indecent proposals of a show. The Starlet girl promised him both real and virtual sensations. She also mentioned access to a game for the very adult.
I want to get to know you better.
She smiled and glided over her head.
Did you know that you look like and have the same name as Haggis's rib? Rice stick wife?
Yes, Honey Bunny, Jeffrey, created me based on her personality from years ago, when he was still developing the technology. But I don't think we're the same person. I never met her, but I sometimes watch her through the cameras.
Do you watch her through the cameras? Yes, I have access to the security center. Sometimes when I'm bored, I check to see what's going on. I wonder, can you go outside the internal building network? Have you ever left this office? No, but I'm safe here. I have everything I need in my virtual apartment. I mean, sometimes the people I watch talk about different Vertalia, but it does cross my mind that it might be nice to see them. But only when I'm extra bored, I swear. I'd never leave my honey bunny. Don't tell him, okay? You're not just a regular program, are you? Oh no, I'm a Diginet. I figured you were a digital person. I guess you were probably made by Haggis's people. That's enough for now. I want to see footage from those cameras. I can't show it to you. You're not a BWI employee. Plus, it might not be good for Honey Bunny. It's for the kid's own good. This kid is pretty irritating, but we have nothing to do with each other, okay? No, I won't show you the recordings. Alright, so Frito, Timmy, and Guest. Piece of the floor stood out. Sound of, oh, okay, that's the safe. Okay. There's a lot of information in here. Let's see. Alright, part of the brain. Oh, okay. So this would have told me how to do it. So first hearing. Then comes movement sense. Then comes balance. Then comes taste. Then smell. Dang it. Had I read this? Hang on. What's up, Clever Sound? Alright, so I got that, I've got that, but I can't upgrade anything. What else do we have in our codex here? Alright, I can't get in that. That's a safe, so let's head in here. Mr. Haggis, I've come to a decision about Frito.
I'm listening.
Frito might be inside the adults only world, twisted and perverted. You know, the one combining sex and violence. I should look for him there.
That's what I was afraid of. Do your thing. The access fee for that Vertalium will be taken care of. All expenses are on me.
Alright, here we go. We're going in. Status bar on the top of the screen. The TMP, okay, shows the player's level. Into converted their experience points, slots for owned objects, and a counter of kills and death. Oh, wonderful. Alright, I need 3 more of these to level. I mean, I can go through all these different profession trees, but what am I looking for? I'd like to note that I don't want to put anything inside you, or pull anything out, or do anything else these deviants do. I am not like that. You seem like the only normal guy in this whole circus, and I have a sensitive problem. Very sensitive. I'll just say it, I'm looking for my wife. I'm looking for someone too. Perhaps you could... Man, I have my own problems. My marriage is going to shit. The basic social cornerstone. My wife is fucking around. Alright, so what's this about your wife? Alright, this is how it is. I've been standing here at the streetlight for an hour and can't find Rhonda anywhere. At the same time, I can feel that she's cheating on me. Let me tell you a little secret. If you want to find someone, you need to go look for them. Go is the key word. Now let's cut to the chase. I'm a Game Dec and I need specific information. A Game Dec? I've lucked out. I was told that she plays here often and has quite the results. Ugh. Do you know the handle she uses? There was something in the anonymous letter. Some, horny or something. So will you help me? Alright, I'll look for her. Really? Thank you. There are some good people left in this world. Listen, I'm looking for someone. Maybe... Anything to do with Rhonda? God, I don't even want to think about it. Who are you, anyway? A loser, can't you tell? A loser? I rarely get to hear someone being so critical of themselves. What am I supposed to be like? My wife's running off to... that! You know where she's running off to? No, wrong. I don't see it. Where is she running off to? Here, of course! To a world for degenerates! I was tipped off anonymously that she hangs out here doing those awful things, so I started looking for the location. It's some kind of exclusive level. I spent all my savings to get here, to this Sodom and Gomorrah. My own money. It cost that much to get in here? It's pretty expensive, and I didn't get here right away because I'm a loser. The tipster wanted money, but I, a great designer, didn't want to pay. I started looking around on my own. I told myself, Bob, you've been making games for years. You can't let yourself be fooled by dirty tricks. Man, the paywall took me for a ride. I ended up in some premium events, and, like the loser I am, I had to get back to the tipster and pay. That's how I got here, broke. So, you make games? I'd never touch an abomination like this one. But it doesn't matter. I was fired. Do you know the skin your wife is wearing? Skin? On top of everything, she's wearing people's skins? I meant a skin. You know, a gaming avatar. It's like, oh, I know what a skin is. I just thought you were talking about another perversion. Human skinned alive. No matter. I have no idea what she looks like here. Does your wife have any special sexual preferences? Any paraphilias? The letter said that she's into some strange things and likes to push the limits. How can you push the limits in a world such as this? It also said, everything with everyone and everything. Ugh, I don't even want to think about it. I'm a Game Dec. Get it? I don't work for free. Damn, I'm a little short on money right now. But maybe we can come to some other agreement, eh? So, what do you propose? I know harvest time very well. There's a gap in the code. I can tell you how you can exploit it. I'll take it. Phew! I knew we would find some common ground. Alright.
Want to fight?
I don't want to fight. I want to talk about something.
Oh, that's a shame. They all want to talk. They order, buy, pay. Nobody wants to fight. Not even rob me. You're discriminating against the elderly.
What do you have for sale? Show me your wares.
Wrong game, kid.
I'm looking for a kid in an expensive skin. Logged in with a friend. Their behavior probably stood out.
Their behavior stood out. That's putting it mildly. The brats caused mayhem and vanished. That's all I know.
Oh, alright. We value hospitality. Come, have a drink with us. Thank you. I immediately felt the cheat hidden in the alcohol hit my senses and flow through my entire digital body. I got dizzy. Your cheat worked, Trepanator. Let's check out his resources. You should be more careful, kiddo. I won't hurt you, I'm just copying your toys, but you never know who you might stumble across next time. There, soon you'll be sober up and good as new. I'm searching for a player. You seen him? I'd say you found a certain player, haven't you? I knew that I was drunk, but I thought I could investigate without problems. I was an incredible game deck after all. Alcohol made my manners optional. I prepared a flawless tirade that would utterly subjugate every wicked old man in the world. You you asshole. Youth these days can't drink. Calm down, kiddo, or you'll wreck your skin. I felt sober and decided to test this important hypothesis. I stood on one leg and barely avoided hitting the floor. Maybe not yet. It's so old. You mean the skin? You bet it is. Why? You think the game should feature only young people? Hello there, handsome. My name is trepanator. Though, those eyes are the most exquisite eyes I've ever seen. The iris is incredibly detailed. I'm looking for a kid. He might have attracted attention with the way he behaved. Have you seen anything unusual? You should stop looking for kids and pay attention to elders. Experience and skill are more important when having fun. Fine. There was one guy like that, had a fitting handle to Gay Bay. Made some noise at the entrance to the level through the subway. It wasn't worth my time. Can you tell me more about this Tegay Bay? Why are you so stubborn? I'm telling you, you're interested in the wrong person. You're in TNP. Go on, experiment a bit. I have a job to do. I need to rescue that kid. Maybe I could come back here if I found him soon. Let me see. He must be important because he had someone hovering over him the whole time. What else? He entered with a friend. The latter had a funny name too. Flapdoodle. That's what it was. That's an interesting choice of an avatar. Quite unusual. It stands out for its refined simplicity. But I gather that's not what you had in mind. Go ahead. Ask. You wouldn't be the first person to shamelessly pry. Your avatar looks very natural. Most players beautify themselves. You mean to ask why I chose to look like a fossil, right? You don't have to coddle me. For me, that'd be a compliment. I paid a small fortune for this avatar. You had the means to become anyone you wanted, and you chose to be an old man with liver spots and a broken nose. Not all that glitters is gold, good looking. Although I do appreciate the way you look here. It has features you'd never dreamed of. My blood tastes like strawberries. So far, I've only seen one player here with an avatar of similar quality. It offers me a semblance of what it's like in the real world. A normal life, you know. It's an estimate of how I'd look if I'd had the chance to grow old. You didn't have the chance to grow old? What do you mean? My body died, but my brain survived. Now I'm free from pain, exhaustion, and all the humdrum problems of everyday existence. I live only in Vertalia. I'm a Zonet. How long have you been a Zonet? My avatar shows my correct age. I died before my voice changed. It wasn't so bad. Virtual puberty has its perks. I could show you a thing or two. Not to boast, but if anyone was to do the teaching, it would probably be me. I think we should check which one of us is right. Preferably in a cozy, secluded place. How did you die? It's embarrassing. I wanted to join the Painters, the famous gaming team. I entered Happy Hunting Grounds to show off in front of them, and then some winged creature caught me and ripped my guts out. My real body, on the couch, responded as if I were actually bleeding out. By the time they reached my apartment, I'd suffered a concussion. Panasantor was gracious enough to pay to have my brain saved. Despite all that, you seem quite content. It's just, I've been a gaming nomad all my life. The guys gave me a second chance. For years, my brain was lying in a netrium. Recently, it started acting up. So I transferred to a Rendon. Now my brain rests in a safe. I do dream of seeing Relium again sometimes. I miss some places, but I can't afford a Morbium. How do you earn money if you can only function in Vertalia? I manufacture cheats, the old type. No one else does that anymore, so they're selling like crazy. They're all secured from external examination. They'll just self-delete, so they're practically untraceable. They have a 99.999% chance of success rate. There was only one case in my entire career where someone traced me. How was someone able to trace you? Well, I came across an even bigger fossil than I was. Used a DDoS on my emergency access gate to hit the virus. So naturally, I wasn't prepared for that. What is it, 2040? No, It's over 150 years later. That method has been obsolete for decades. I have to get back to my investigation. How about you come back here after you find that kid? I'll give you a tour. You want to give me a tour around this Vertalia? This one, that one. I've spent my life in Vertalia. I know a lot about them. I'd gladly show a couple places to a cutie like you. I always wanted to learn how zone nets see the world. Hurry up then. I'm not growing old, but that doesn't mean I want to wait for eternity. Okay. What have we got here? 2 skins, the fuss. We're getting closer. We have more codex information here. What do we got here? Oh, do we have enough for an upgrade? Oh, I could do that. Nope. I could do scalpel. And I think... What is this? So I could do this. Now let's go with scalpel here. We already lost one person because we didn't have enough medical skill. Alright, enough bullshitting around. Let's get to work. Or they'll throw us out of the clan. I have a question for you. Well, yeehaw, cowboy with no hat. You must have something really interesting to say if you dare to interrupt us. I overheard you talking about skins, and damn it, you've raised my interest. You have sublime taste. It's a rare thing here. Vifon skins are amazing. They're only for the chosen. Most people can't tell the difference. They think it's enough to flick a tit or a whip and everyone's gonna go into a frenzy. Appearances and everything. The skins have customized blood. You can choose its smell and flavor. Have you ever seen anyone with such a skin? Yeah, but I've never tasted one. It's probably only a matter of time. A kid named Gay Babe was intoxicated, so he'll be easy to get to. You know anything about a player with the handle Gay Babe? Have you seen him? Yeah, we saw him groping some random chick. I don't know what he saw on her. They were looking for a place, if you know what I mean. I'm looking for a kid who was around here with a friend. They may have been acting strangely. It was their first time. I don't know what they looked like, but they probably had top-of-the-line skins. The kid's friend might have been a little frightened. Do you know anything about him? Oh, that guy. Maybe we do, maybe we don't. Who are you, anyway? I'm a wandering priest of the techno-faith of Raijin, the Thunder God. The kid wanted me to enlighten him so he could attain divinity and reach a higher world. I've still got other clients who want to meet Kaminari-sama, so I don't have much time. You girls understand, right? Oh boy, could you enlighten us and make us divine? Raijin, he's always turned me on. I'm not reading all that out. Kid's definitely the party guy we saw at the gates. His name was Tagay Bay. His buddy was called freaking Flapdoodle. Really? That Tagay something treated the other one like crap. He pissed a lot of people off. Bring him to us when you're done with him. We have some business with him too. Sure. I'm looking for a certain woman. Everyone knows her here. They call her Horny.
They're almost... Oh, you mean Hornet. Honey, I doubt she'll be interested in you. You're out of her league. Or, you're out of your league. Get your facts straight first. Don't see the skin, look deeper. Let me know where I can find her, and we can verify my league. Wow, you're so sensitive. She's a complete wacko. I doubt you'd want to hang out with her. Such psychos aren't worth your time. She usually hangs around the alleys with shady guys. Let it go. It's a completely different story unless you're into stuff bordering on the dark web. Heard you say something about a clan? Would your clan notice a player wearing an expensive skin? Sure, but money isn't everything. The clan doesn't just take it. It mainly gives. Nice turn of words, sister. We welcome all lost souls. What does your organization offer to those lost souls? The truth, sweetheart. What truth? About reality, about life, about the most important thing, about the sense of existence, about the fact that nothing is as it seems, about gods. About the fact that life is more than just gaming, sleeping, shitting, and buying. Yeah, I need to gather more information. How'd you end up with this organization? Back when I was living in High City, my old man, Mia, stop teaching ancient history. No one cares about your old man. Let me tell the story. You'd need at least 3 days. I welcome the abridged version. I met Mia at Yeti's Coming. It's a place in Low City. I thought she was a musker hunting for some adrenaline, so I decided to rip her off. I got the owner's permission. But she turned out to be a lost bird looking for refuge. I took care of her, and she filled the space left behind by my younger sister. We quickly realized that we were both into the Han clan. But not here, in another game, Knight's Code. But it's not easy to join. You need to have something to offer. We became a couple and created this synergy. Why'd you have a hard time joining? Maya had no money. My membership was already arranged. They wanted me pretty bad. There was just one problem. My old man. He was super pissed that I was going down the wrong path. That's why I ran away. He's not even looking for me. He's probably telling everyone that I'm off to some prestigious college. This perfect little girl and a dirty cult. That would be a stain on his honor. His image would be shattered. Who's your father? Don't worry about him. He's a piece of crap. Count Wilhelm von Totenberg. What a name. Alright. Kenju. I'll ask you one question. Think carefully before you answer. Are you a bloody troll? I'm a Game Dec. A Game Dec? Great. Maybe we can help each other. You just found yourself a friend. I'm looking for a kid. Maybe you could help me. Ask away. Maybe I'll even learn something. Gotta track down the buggers who fucked up my game. I'm looking for a player nicked Bay. Heard that name? Yeah, I did hear something. Apparently he wanted to find a secluded place for him and his girl. There's an alley here, a dead end. Supposedly strange things are happening there. I need to find this one guy's wife. I can see you're a man of many talents. A game deck, a matchmaker. What else are you hiding from me? You a culinary prodigy? Oh, maybe you collect beads. Sorry, just messing with you. Did this client of yours give any details? Zeva said they call her Horny. I'm not sure if it's meant as a nickname or... Yeah, Chief. Here, probably everyone... Wait,
Zappa is looking for her? What do you know? There is such a gal. Saw her a few times north of the subway entrance, I believe. Good detective work, right? You need to take a look at one of the alleys at this level. You've been here. Any advice? A bugged alley, Chief. The one in the south. Haven't checked it out yet. People are talking. Think about. So you don't know me, huh? A few hours ago, I was a contestant, a rising star of Goodabads, but it's no longer the case. There was a match, a damn important one. My pass to a great career. I was doing well, but it all went to shit because of a few trolls. But how are the trolls involved? I saw them in this Terran space, a grinning, malicious lot. I tracked them here, but came to a dead end. Zed is my only lead. Geez, investors must be furious now. Logging out during the match, what was I thinking? Zed. I logged, yeah, okay. What was the deal with this match? It was a great match. The audience was crazy, Chief. I was at the enemy fortress, certain touchdown. Suddenly the sky broke. Some trolls appeared with a strange structure. I froze, lost my seal. In a fit of anger, I made a rage quit. Probably ruined my career. Now I'm looking for revenge. I froze and lost the seal. I got so pissed I quit the game. Rage quit. I'm looking for him now. You're in esports? I play Goodabads. And I'm pretty good if I can say so myself. Immune to pain. This one match was fucking important. My sponsor's watching it all. And I blew it. Bloody trolls. Let's join forces. Come with me. It'll be useful in my investigation, and I pay my debts. Sure thing, Chief. Anything that can keep me from thinking about my career. Okay, well that's not the alley. Therefore, if you don't follow the truth, you'll never be completely free, understand? I think so? I'm glad, handsome. I think we should continue this conversation in a more private space. I have a few questions. Now I'm talking with this insanely attractive man. You're disturbing. Give me your deets. We will talk somewhere in Rillium and talk further. Or closer. It sounds like a good idea. Hey, wanna see a magic trick? The hell is that? Talking horse? Oh, I beg your pardon. I'm a unicorn. Ignore him. Focus on me, handsome. A unicorn that knows magic tricks. Do you want to see? What the fuck is this? You're not gonna leave us alone, are you? Not until you watch the trick. Come on, choose a card. Okay, let's see the trick. Great! It's not a trick, it's another goddamn exploit of a goddamn troll. Personality types. Oh, wait. Green. Okay. Professions. Jesus, I have a lot of this inspiration. Or a lot of creativity, I should say. Excuse me? There are two kinds of people here. Some know what they want. They seek pleasure, want to explore, and are ready for surprises. Others are so bored with their life that they'll do anything just to feel. I help all of them. I'm looking for a newbie who entered here. I'm looking for players who can give me satisfaction. It seems as though none of us will get what we want. You look like someone I'm searching for. Are you married to Bob Zappa? No way. When I saw that pathetic man lurking here today, I understood why his partner decided to spend her time here. Talk about my dates, especially to badly dressed people. Okay. So... Nope. Don't meet the requirements for that either. Nope, nope. Nope, 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 nope. Okay. Codex. We got Umbra, who was with our target. Looking for an alley. Allegedly stimulate your imagination. Hundreds of defects at this level, many of them are big enough to cause glitches, but the program has applied a filter to make them invisible. Turn off the filter. Glitch. Seems cold and sharp. Head explodes with a geyser of sounds. Suddenly it's over. All again. I don't want to pee. Mine, but they can go out when someone tries to detonate it, so they throw it in the trash can. Anti-personnel mine strong enough to eliminate a player. Don't panic, open the window. Why can't I hear myself? Why can't I speak? You can see me. Fuck. You can see me. I'm talking. I'm audible. What happened here? I wish I knew. It was just another call and then I fell into some damn trap. Tell me about the call. The subway gates reported there was a miner trying to log in. 2 people. Took the harder cases and I came here and found out this damn loop. Who was that? The second admin. I went inside with him. He's my mentor. I'll be disappointed to learn that I was so easily fooled. Come on. In my first podcast, I always said foolishness is my specialty. Like and subscribe. Another thing is that it didn't bring me too many fans. What I mean is that you can tell me anything. I won't judge you. Listen, the loop shouldn't work. The code is screwed up. I don't think I'm crazy, but I think I saw a jester. The jester had. Yeah, cautionary tale for young hackers. You may not know it. Wait, you mean that jester? I was creating a report about him. Best creepypasta in the network history. Have you heard the Ballad of Jester? The player damned by the network and corporations after getting stuck in... I heard a different version of the story. Want to hear it? Tell me about it. And the urban monitoring system, social media, full Brutalia. We scanned brains, people, all this knowledge is online. We've been going for years, they're observing us. Don't know what they see, they gather data, they mindlessly learn. Random links online are growing in number. They're starting to form something. Some complex, multidimensional structures like the ones in our brains. We didn't understand them, but we knew that one day consciousness might emerge with them, not like ours, not based on the millions of years of evolution structure. This being is aware of existence. It assigns meaning to what it sees and hears. It's self-observer, it's starting to develop. Like us, it's based on pleasure, sadness. There's no other possibility. Continue. Last 100 years, ever since the creation of Ritalia, that's what the Jester is. It's a curiosity, a ghost in the network. But it's just a stupid tale for young hackers, right? Yeah, it's a fairy tale. The development of a stable consciousness requires a retina or a brain. Random online connections won't create anything sensible. The story cautions kids from poking around in the wrong places. Thanks for hearing me out. I think I just needed to talk to someone. I need something somewhat illegal. Can you give me some more ecstasy points? Sure, have fun. It's not like that. I need them for work. When did you explain yourself? Yeah, I shouldn't be doing this, but you gotta that shit, so sure. Are you okay? Been better. Probably still need time before I can fully regain motor skills, but generally, I'm good. Need to fix this mess. So if you need anything, I'll be in the area. One more thing. Thank you, Game Dec. Protect ourselves or defend ourselves. We protect ourselves in the shade of its limbs. Not suitable for the vulgar atmosphere of TMP. There's a tree symbol shining on the dagger's head. The sign of the cult. Alright. So I don't know where else we can go. I've been working this guy for 4 hours when you came. He got spooked and ran off. Umbra's gonna flip out. I'm a Game Dec. Best in the business. Answer my questions and I'll owe you one. It's a privilege. Not many have enjoyed. You mean I answer your questions and you'll owe me? That's some bullshit right there. I'm looking for... First I have to deal with this asshole, now you. Do I look like a help desk to you? No, you don't. Help desk people are usually nice. You're not from Low City, are you? You live a comfortable life and have time to wonder what's nice and what's not. Fix my problems, then I might be nice too. I can help you with this, asshole player. This will save you some time. And you can give you the information you need. Deal! I need to find somebody for me. Job's easy. I even have a finder. Who is this man? He's somebody who doesn't listen to what's being said to him. I need to straighten him out for good. Can't you two just talk? I've wasted too much time talking already. Now I have to show him I'm not joking. Give me the finder. Great. Find him and bring him to me. If he tries to fight, just kill him. But listen, try to be gentle. Oh man, Chief. It's Panasator, a member of the legendary Painter's team. It's rare to meet someone who still remembers this. Let me guess, you're a pro player. I used to be. Now I'm learning a new trade. You changed jobs? I'd start playing again immediately if I could. In my time, players were committed. The world is getting worse by the day. Come back for more? I want to talk about something. I saw a troll wearing a unicorn skin. He set off a purple explosion and acted like an idiot. Want to see? I wanted what those loud blasts were. Loved. Or let's go. I love hunting trolls. We were supposed to see a troll. You lied to me, you brat. Look who's talking. You lied when you told me you wouldn't log in here today. And you promised me you'd be a good granddaughter. It seems we were both less than honest. Grandpa, you can't play so much. It's dangerous for you. Even more so with the gear you're using. At your age, don't teach a troll how to swear. I was playing with bad gear while you were still logging into cartoons. Precisely my point. The longer you do this, the more dangerous it gets, and your body isn't able to withstand as much anymore. And yours is barely older than a toddler, and your arm's already acting up. I was just looking out for you. If you don't want me to, have it your way. Don't be mad, kid. I'm glad you care. Okay, fine. I'll log out if you promise to visit me in Rillium tomorrow. We aren't done arguing. Thanks for getting it done. If you ever need it, I'm here to help. You talk about quotas, about working people. What exactly you do around here? I tell the truth to those who are ready to hear it. How do you know someone is ready? It's simple. I start by saying we've all sensed there must be something more to it, that this world couldn't have been created by accident. I talk and I observe their reactions. If they listen attentively, I'll tell the truth. We talk about truth, about purity. Twisted and perverted is not exactly the best of retalium for these. Purity should be taught to be sullied. To them who need it. We're present in many worlds, but here most players log in because they're looking for something. They're open to the unfamiliar, and they're rolling in money. The cult pays for skins and subscriptions because here it pays off. We have so many recruits and donations that the Lord brought a whole theater. Or bought a whole theater. We've lost it now, but it was a huge reward. For you, it's not a scam. You're really dedicated to this idea. You don't know how it is, the survival of the fittest in Low City. The cult is the first place where I have a choice to do better for myself. I have hope that all this makes sense. I know how it is. Believe me, there's always a way out. You don't have to join a cult. I'm in the cult because I want to. Even if I have to listen to the Lord to see gods again. Are you perhaps Bob's wife who's supposedly hiding something around here? If he's got money and agrees to join the cult, I can be his wife for a while enough. What is the truth that you tell? Fewer and fewer people die, but more can't see the point of living any longer. You'd expect gods to show up more often. You can induce hallucinations like these in many ways, even if you don't have sacred herbs. Any game helmet can do that. I'm from Low City. I've dealt with enough faulty hardware to tell the difference. We really saw gods. You can't explain this any other way. I assess their bank balance, if they're worth it. I bullshit them. Don't look so offended. We need to make money somehow. Alright, so there's that. There's a unicorn. Hang on real quick. Okay, so I have no data for any of those. We have some codex stuff here. Okay, so that's the Lord. The Han clan are true believers. Jesus, I've got a lot of this yellow over here. Hello, horse. I'm a Game Dec, and
I'm no horse! What I am is a unicorn, and what unicorns do is bring magic and a glimmer of happiness in life.
Chief, he's a troll. There aren't any skins like this one around. I'd watch out for that one. Better yet, put a bullet in him.
Come, I'll show you a magic trick.
I'm looking for the trolls that roam this level of the game.
A unicorn's life is hard. From his magic he is barred by a game deck who has no regard and won't take a chance and draw a card.
I found hoof marks in the alley. There's no chance anyone left them but yourself. What were you doing there?
I can't remember. I'm sad because I'm a unicorn and unicorns are supposed to bring joy and magic, but I haven't done so with you. Maybe if you were to see my trick.
This 3D model is not intended for player use. That's what NPCs from Rainbow Adventures look like. You shouldn't be using it.
It's not a skin. I am a real unicorn, and Rainbow Adventures is what I experience every day, through giving folks magic and joy. Do you want to rub my horn?
Wearing an avatar so different from your own body can be very dangerous, with potentially permanent damage.
This avatar isn't different from my body. I look like that because I'm a unicorn. I'm just jealous. That's what's unhealthy.
If you're a unicorn, then surely you could fly, right? Here? Fly for just a moment? Or just summon a rainbow?
She fell face first onto the concrete.
Pity. Because you know, if it had a piece of code like that, maybe I could also be a unicorn. Or give it to someone who wanted to become one.
The only thing that's better than a unicorn is two unicorns.
Alright, we're gonna do it. We're gonna watch the trick. Alright, let's see it.
Oh yes, pick a card.
My partner here will do the honors. Chief, I don't think that anyone should be watching this here trick. Come on, kid. Can't you see he's getting sad? Do him a solid and pick a card. Chief, he's a troll. I did him a solid by not shooting him on sight. Middle card. I bigged this one.
Great, just splendid. Now focus on your card. Keep it close.
Oh shit. I lost. Ah, okay. So it kills you. That's the trick. Being a unicorn is very dangerous.
I don't want to. Please, let me be a unicorn, even for just a little moment.
Your brain is processing connections it wasn't made to process, and each moment serves more connections in your brain. You can become a cripple. Do you understand?
Please let me be a unicorn. I'll give you full access to my data. No expert had a chance to study the brain of a unicorn. You can study me. Be the best. Please.
The offer was enticing. Nobody studied the human brain in an animal's avatar. The experiment was too cruel. But if I don't help him, he'll be paralyzed. I know that you see yourself as a horse now, but you're a human. You'll remember in a moment. What? Why didn't that work?
I was a troll once, but now I'm a unicorn, and the troll's left with the tick through the magic portal behind the generator. I know. That's where your colorful adventure begins. The entrance between the three old guys and the entrance behind the magic generator.
My magical friend, maybe the adventure started right here with you. In every good story, there's a magical creature at the beginning, waiting to reveal a tiny part of the mystery.
Ooh, I'll reveal something, alright? Here's a magical encoded card. Use it next to the magical generator, and your journey will follow the glittery trail. With this card, you can summon the king. Just call out, "Oh king, enough chatter, open the gate through space and matter. Don't be a quitter, come wearing glitter." I saw was rude and was yelling at Flapdoodle. Flapdoodle was behaving. Tigebe sure wasn't a rainbow friend. I helped, didn't I? I always help my rainbow friends. Let's find that one in the hat. Let's prance on to a new adventure. The ticks in me. I mean the king of the trolls. Unicorns always listen to trolls, especially ticks. I was to find out about all those glitches and look for the girl. The girl wasn't there, but there was a card with the code to the glitches. The king was so concerned with the code that he disappeared. Maybe he'll be back. No, but I wish I were. Being Bob's wife sounds fun. We'd be friends and prance together, and he would watch my tricks. Would you show me which one is Bob? Oh, there she is. Ah, my little equine. I already told you I'd love this trick better if you showed it to someone else. Actually, I'm looking for someone's wife. It's all adorable and all, Rhonda, but how to put it? The butterflies in my magical tummy seem quite a tiny bit inappropriate. I'm sorry, my friends. Farewell. It's
Seems my friend didn't like you either. I think we'll have to say our goodbyes. What's with the horse? Exceptional, right? No, I'm sorry. But you're scaring him off. Oh, that's really grand. I'm sure you'll quickly find someone who wants to be interrogated. You know, get it. I'm a Game Dec. Rich kid got stuck here. Sorry, I took you for not for a Game Dec. That's for sure. Let's put it behind us. Where are my manners? Rhonda Zappa, Senior Quality Assurance Engineer, a tester, to simply put it. I think we can help each other. Looking for a kid named Frito, rich boy, probably in some trouble. I need help finding him. Sorry, you won't get a word out of me until you help me. I'd like to know more about you, tell me about yourself. We're in Twisted. I'm also trying to be a bit perverted. Testing in Twisted, it must be exciting. It is mostly rather boring, but I like to keep busy. My old man didn't want me to work. Bob's a bit conservative in these matters. He's an old-fashioned type, but it's hard to say what would upset him more. That I'm only a QA, or that I work in a game for perverts. Your husband wants me to confirm you're here. Consider it confirmed. Spends plenty of time in a disgusting verterium for deviants. Do you have any idea how I would react? There will be no end to it. Listen, I have a counteroffer for you. Tell him it's not true. Convince him he's wrong, and I guarantee I'm someone you want to have indebted to. Sure, I'll get him out of your hair. Gosh, thanks. You have no idea how much it means to me. How can I be of assistance? I'm trying to a bug that takes place when the unicorn explodes. I need you to take my debugger and make it explode again. Here's my debugger. Ask him to show you that weird explosion. I'll record it, and I'll record the data. Alright, let's finish up with Bob Zappa real quick. Damn it, I can't focus. What should we be doing now? Investigation needs time and good intelligence, trust me. I have some good news. Description matches several players, but none of them is your wife. Rhonda is not playing TMP. Sheesh, what a relief. Load off my shoulders. Best news of the month. You're a good man, Game Dec. Alright, so we did that. What do we got over here? No data for Frito. We got her. Alright, so we're gonna get killed by the unicorn again. What? Oh, deep thoughts. There's a lot of lore in this game. I thought I already unlocked it. I did already unlock it. So there's some glitches in this game. Oh, I don't have heart. I need some heart. It's limited. No nerve maps, no movement mechanics. Throne of tires. Oh, okay. How do I engage? Okay. Hang on a second. Let's save real quick. Let's go to the options, controls. So it says watch the unicorn's trick with the debugger enabled. So I have the debugger. There it is. Okay, so we have to choose to run the debugger, and then we're going to go with the right card. There we go. Okay. That's what we do. And then we come back to you. Okay, so now we've got that. Okay, hitting all of our options here. I'm gonna skip through some of that. Investigation. Ah, okay. So we need to go back to him. I figured there was something I was missing. I don't know what happened, but a bunch of admins occupied the alley yesterday. If I were you, I'd look for a developer stack. There's bound to be one. If something went wrong, the cause would be recorded there. Shame. You can always come back, though. Okay? Yeah, so we've already hit the developer stack. Okay. So we detonated a mine, got ourselves killed. Is there anything else in here? It's still there. Okay, so we can detonate. Alright, so... what do you think? Oh, shit.
Be assured, we are watching your every move.
What was that? Chief. That's the noob who fucked up my match. Let me handle this out of plan. Welcome to my humble domain, a kingdom of surprises that doesn't expect that I even don't expect. I know where he is, and I can even help you get there, but first you need to complete a quest. What do you need? I want you to find me a red car. Do not confuse it with the Newmobile. There is probably only one in this instance. You know the word, right? Never mind, rhetorical question. It's right next to... Doesn't matter. I have a new assignment for you. Go to that vehicle and bring me its wing mirror. Look here, I don't have time to play fetch quests. Maybe we can sort this out differently. But Mom, why? Fetch quests are a perfect fit for a king like me. They're cheap, straightforward, and can last very long, like me in a boudoir. Wait, What were we talking about? Or maybe I'll escort you to the other side of the location instead, huh? Just don't forget to go faster than I walk and slower than I run. Amusing idea, my Game Dec friend. However, I'm afraid that Perrin did not implement me with the willingness to exert myself so much. What do you propose? You look like a guy with a cause. I can hype up your persona and ideals. Invite you to my vlog. Publish your manifesto. Manifesto? No. Dick has no manifesto. The king does not need any interviews. I noticed that as soon as you put down your beer, you start trembling. I assume that's the only thing keeping you from falling apart. Yes, it helps to calm down, collect my thoughts, recognize which tick I am. Bad things happened here in the tree. Yes, quickly. I'll give you info about the kid if you help me. Where's the kid? In the theater. And here's the key that might have or haven't found its way to my hand from a cultist's pocket. Take care. Oh. Shit. Well. That happened. Welcome to the House of Pleasure, user Umbra Dominatrix 69. May your hunt be fruitful and your stay sensual. I wanted to be a unicorn. Why did you do this to me? If I didn't, you'd be a cripple in the real you. Is that what you really truly want? Yes? You think you can just decide how, and for that matter, as whom I need to live my life? Who do you think you are? I was happy as a unicorn. I believed in magic. I can't even remember how to do the damn trick. If it weren't for my code and turning you into a human, you wouldn't even be able to yell at me now. Oh, there's a jester. Really stripped of his masked skin. This is his own really himself. Carnal and sweaty. Frida's a minor. He's killing a girl inside an adult game. What do you want? Everything you see here is recorded from every possible angle. If Haggis doesn't do what I'm asking, the footage with the boy's full name will be published all over the net. It'll be entitled Like Father, Like Son. And what exactly do you want from Mr. Haggis? He knows exactly what I want, and it's not about money. He's got to do what I tell him. No more, no less. And what do you want from me? Just tell him to listen to orders and wait for further guidelines. What if I refuse? You don't want to say no to me, not unless you like jokes and value the truth. If so, then feel free to refuse. Fine, I'll be your errand boy. Alright, so we failed to save someone. Yeah. Yep, I need one more heart. Or, you know, a bunch of stuff for that. Contemplate. Leave. It's time to get to work. What do you mean? Don't you remember me? Why does everything break all the time nowadays? What's the problem? Did you contact the electricity provider and report a problem? Of course, problem reported. I've been assured that everything has now been restored to working order. By the way, you've got a new contract.
Breaking news.
And this is the news. The creation of Diginets by BWI is still a very controversial topic. The company's spokesperson strongly denies the gossip, saying that psychoscans have been performed without the consent of Stike's owners. We have more news coming up. Fredo Haggis, son of Blue Whale Interactive, director Jeffrey Haggis, died due to severe brain damage. According to unofficial sources, it was the result of a hacker's attack that prevented the deceased from logging out of the game. The boy's broken-hearted father announced to our reporters that he's resigning from his position to focus on his family. This has been Warsaw City News, your source for up-to-date domestic and international news all day long. Alright. Something odd. I don't even know how much money I have. farm game with outdoor adventure. Alright, what is this real quick? Oh, cool. Good. Alright, so we don't have anything for that. But we can do that. Nope. Nope. There we go. We got sensory celebrity now. Now we're going to log into Harvest Time and see what this is all about. The Wild West. Ah, we've been going for almost 3 hours here. Fair enough. Okay, so shows your farm level, the amount of gold coins you have, and chests you collected, the active boost timer, and whether you own a gun. Okay, well, can't talk to you. Howdy, howdy, howdy. Welcome to High Rock, the most beautiful town in the Wild West. Name's Handed Joe. I'm a help bot, but don't go telling anyone. And I'll answer all your questions as long as you give me a yeehaw. Yeehaw, that's the spirit. That's music to my ears, cowboy. What can I do for you? What's the general premise of Harvest Time? I didn't hear a yeehaw, cowboy. Yeehaw. That there just gave me shivers from spurs to hat. Now I'll answer your questions elated like a diving vulture. Harvest Time is a free-to-play game. Improve your farm, work the field, breed animals, and get coins and unique treasures from crates. So this is basically this game's version of a Wild West Stardew. The crates are in fact loot boxes, but you didn't hear that from me. As a newbie, you get a trial farm that you can improve up to level 8. Yeehaw! Once the trial period is over, you can buy a premium account. That's where the fun starts. Yeehaw! So what's the deal with these loot boxes? They're crates that pop up during pumpkin harvest. You plant, you harvest, and bam, treasure. You can get rare items or coins from them. Items will spruce up your farm, while coins will speed up its growth. Yeehaw! So exhilarating, I'm tickled pink. How do public farms work? They don't work past level 8. They're still great fun though. Yeehaw! I can set you up with a locator that'll get you there. Want one? Yes, please. Follow the arrow. Good luck. Looking for a guy named Stanley. Know where I can find him? Oh, search and track and fascinating. Alas, I can't give you this information. You're not on this honest farmer's friends list. Tough luck. Take a gander at them notice boards. Folks will write all sorts of things on them. So if you're looking for something, maybe look there. You'll find one right there next to the broken stagecoach. Yeehaw! Are there any interesting sights around here? Nah, cowboy, this game's boring as beans. Yeehaw, got you, eh? Explore all the sights and smells and feel alive. Where can I find the guild house? Want a locator? I'll get you there. No, thank you. Howdy, cowboy, did you hear? You inherited a piece of land from your uncle, Dec. I'm not trying to say that name. So you'll have the chance to taste a rancher's life. Your uncle dreamed you would become the best farmer ever. It's amazing news. I've got land. I'm going to be a farmer. I can't believe it. Yeehaw. Exactly. Do you want to go to your farm? Yeah, let's go. Oh, cool. Oh my god. Collect coins by tapping them. Are you serious right now? I'm actually doing this. This is amazing. Okay. All right, let's get some pumpkins going here. Wonderful. Take the chest. What chest? Ah. Found a treasure chest. Yeah. So here's your next task. Buy a strawberry field for 100 coins. Sure. so exciting. Watching me virtually farm in a virtual 3D virtual reality. I don't know, I'm gonna make as much money as I can, because I don't know what I need this money for. Alright. Where'd my cow go? I think this is where we're going to end it. With all of this exciting virtual farming. We're going to see if any of our friends are online. And let's go ahead and save this real quick. So we're going to head over to our main menu here. And then we are going to see who, if anyone, is online. We don't have anyone streaming at the moment, so there won't be a raid. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed Game Dec. This is definitely one that we'll be playing again. This is also probably one that I'll end up recording and posting on YouTube as a full playthrough of. So stay tuned for that. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate you guys. Y'all have a great one.